Nutrient Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. You know, the weather we're experiencing right now, potentially we could have all sorts of things going on, whether it be thunder, lightning, hail, strong damaging winds. Probably be a really good idea right now while you're thinking of it to give the Michael Sarr Agency a telephone call or one of their agents. They're available on their cell, and find out what it's going to take to make sure that you protect yourself against Mother Nature this year. Because once you put that crop in, we all know some of you are running a lot later than you'd care to be, and you certainly don't want to lose that crop as we move through the summer months before harvest. So now's the time to get a hold of them. The Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. They're licensed to serve all of Michigan with conventional and organic crop insurance. Give them a call today. Cody Harris, good morning. How are you this morning?
We're doing well this morning, Terry. How about yourself?
Hey, not too bad. I understand that right now 790 is we're having some technical problems there, but we're still live on 100.5 and we're live on Facebook. So if folks want to punch us up, they can do that right now and hear all the good news, right, Cody?
Well, today, yeah, there's a bunch of good news in the markets today. We got a pop in the grain markets here this morning, Terry. Definitely ahead of the number heavy, I would say. May USDA WASDE report that comes out noon tomorrow. That's what the market's really kind of focused on here this morning. But looking at everything the way it sits right now, let's see. We got cash wheat, that's up 13, 1066 on the white, 1016 on the red. Looking over at new crop wheat, that's up 13 as well, 1076 on the white, 1026 on the red. Looking over at corn, cash corn's up 10 at 720. New crop corn is also up 10 at 674. Then looking over at soybeans, cash soybeans are up 12 at 1564, and new crop soybeans are up 16 at 1406.
And the reason why the markets are doing what they're doing?
Well, like I was kind of saying earlier, Terry, we got the May USDA WASDE report coming out at noon tomorrow our time. That's a lot of what the focus here today in the market is anyways. I think the markets are setting up for some news that we might kind of potentially see tomorrow. You kind of look at corn, some of the guys I've talked to and seen traders are expecting, maybe some ending stocks for corn to be ratcheted lower as it's kind of our first look at the official new crop balance sheet. Then in addition to that, kind of looking over at soybeans, expectations are for tomorrow's report to show a drop in U.S. ending stocks as well. Some of the traders I've been talking to, it looks like the average may be a drop of about 35 million bushels to a tight 225 million bushel carryout. That's more or less kind of to do with that old crop exports. They're already exceeding the USDA's yearly projection at this point. So probably looking at some adjustments in that arena. And then in addition to that, U.S. new crop sales of soybeans are also at a record large for this time as well. So you're going to see some adjustments kind of across the board when it comes down to the balance sheet as far as corn and soybeans are concerned. And then you look at kind of wheat. Wheat's actually the driver this morning, but that's more or less kind of due to weather. Weather concerns exist, not only in the spring wheat areas that we've seen kind of throughout the northern western plains of North Dakota and Minnesota, where that excess rain, cool weather, and flooding have really kind of slowed planting progress and maybe detrimented some of those crops up in that region. But there's also, you look at the southern plains, heat and dryness have really sapped much of the moisture from the soil. And you look at even Texas, they got their crop ratings for their hard red winter wheat down there, the very poor to very poor is at 75%. That's a huge kind of number when you're looking at it at this stage in the growing season. So you got a lot of things to focus on right now, more or less to do with weather, but that report's definitely the highlight here this morning, Terry.
Yeah, it sure is. Cody, you take care. Have a good one, okay?
You as well, Terry. Thank you.
You bet. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. A little bit more as far as what the markets are doing. Not only the ag futures, but some of the other related issues. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank, serving the needs of farmers for well over 125 years. They've got a couple locations now in Bay City. Also, Cassidy, Caseville, Pigeon, and Bad Axe Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. And by Schaefer and Beerline, the Great Lakes Bay Area's certified ag dealer, where it is spring Ram commercial truck season. They know how trucks and vans can work for you so you can buy with confidence. From the dealer where family and service sells cars. They've been around since 1852. Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. Doug, what's going on now?
Well, there's a lot going on today. It's pretty interesting. The inflation numbers came in, and over 8% year over year, but less than a month ago. So better, not worse, but still bad, I guess. So hard to say. Bank of America came out and said that typical bear market, I'm talking stocks here, lasts 6 months. So he kind of said that we might have a little bit to go before the stock market comes around. Goldman Sachs came out and said we've lost $11 trillion in the markets, in this little rout. And he kind of thought that maybe it's playable. So there's two opinions. Kathy Wood, she was the hottest player in the stock market last year, is down 70% officially from her high over back in November. So she's getting pummeled. I saw Michigan munis, Michigan municipal bonds, tax-free bonds, over 4%. And that's been a while since you could get that much interest on your tax-free municipal bonds. And you got to go out 20 years to get it. So that's one thing to watch. People have been thinking about that, waiting for interest rates to come back up, your conservative people. The crypto that was pegged to the U.S. dollar is down to 30 cents right now. So I don't think that peg really worked out that good. The crypto has kind of been eviscerated lately. The mutual fund that plays in the Bitcoin realm is down 76% since November. So that's kind of gotten routed. And just for your information, Madonna is coming out with a NFT, which is a virtual picture, and I would not recommend it for your grandchildren. I'm thinking it's probably way, way beyond what we want to see ever.
Oh, boy.
I don't think you can unsee anything like that. So just be warned.
I'm warned. I've been warned with her, I'll tell you.
Right. Here's your numbers. The July corn is 786 3/4, up 11.5 cents. December corn is 731 1/4, up 12 1/4. September of 23 corn is 668 3/4, up 6 1/4. July soybeans 1605 3/4, up 13.5. The November soybeans 1472 1/2, up 17 3/4. In November of 23 beans 1376, up 2 1/2. The July wheat is 1108, up 15 1/4. December wheat is 1116 1/4, up 14 1/4. And July of 23 wheat is 1044, up 4 3/4. Now for some dour news, crude oil is 103.83, up $5.38, and that's on China. Heating oil is 380.05, that's up 12.12 cents. Gasoline is 366.32, up 12.17 cents. And natural gas is 7.75. That's up 27 1/4 cents. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you 129.39 at the border. That's down 84 ticks. The dollar gets you 130.18 yen. That's down 25 ticks. The euro is 105.40. That's up 13 ticks. The dollar's at 103.63, down 28 ticks. Gold is at 1853.30, up $12.30. Silver's at 21.78, up 35.5 cents. Platinum's at 989.80. That's up $42.60.
Oh, a little bit of a jump there.
A little bit tight in that market. You throw a few million at it, and you can move the world.
Yeah. Well, they're doing it.
Yep.
They're moving it. Doug,
Yep.
you take care. Have a good one,
Yep.
okay?
You too, yep.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Along with me right now, I've got Scott Dumas with Nutrient Ag. Scott, are you in a vehicle somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you looking at any raindrops out there right now?
Not. It is a little dark grayish to the north of me right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's dark here. We do have a lightning alert that has been just issued and that's for northern Bay County and also western Saginaw County. So whatever is going on, it's there's a whole lot of flashing going on, but I'm not seeing much moisture. And that's been working in our favor here for the last couple of days, hasn't it?
Yes, there's been a lot of work done here this week. A lot of planning getting done and some applications being made. So we're making progress.
What are you advising right now to a lot of the customers, Scott?
Talk to your sales consultant and just put your plan in place and execute your plan. Stick to the program. That's what I would say.
Because I'm seeing a lot of acreage going in real quick. And with this equipment nowadays, it doesn't take very long. So I guess the idea is stick to your plan, but also make sure that your resources are lined up too, so that you can move from one territory to the next, like a lot of our producers do.
That's right. That's why I say talk to your sales consultant and just make sure you're in communication.
Yeah, communication is the key throughout. And obviously, all the nutrient locations are taking care of business here as quick as it happens. Round the clock for some folks, from what I understand.
Almost. You can't do that very many days consecutively. That wears people out pretty fast.
Yeah, it wears us all out pretty fast. That's for sure. And again, I guess we can't emphasize enough, since you're on the road, there's a lot of big equipment out on the road right now, isn't there?
Yes. So, whether you're driving in a vehicle or even driving one of those bigger machines or a tractor and field cultivator planters, whatever, you name it, please be safe out there and watch out for that other driver on the road, because they may not see you.
Scott Dumas, you take care. Drive careful. Good to talk to you. We'll do it again. All right?
Thanks, Terry.
You bet. Scott Dumas with Nutrien Ag. Jerry Samolsky joins us in a moment.
How do you make the most of your mow? Depends on who you ask. For Rodney, he does it with a versatile John Deere X350 lawn tractor because, as he puts it,
this lawn brings me such joy when I see it. It's a great place to do Tai Chi.
With features like one-touch mulch control and a comfortable operator station, Rodney steers his way to a job well done. Then he can work on his
mind, body, and well-being. This is my Zen time.
Plus, with his 42-inch Excel Deep mower deck that adjusts to a variety of heights, it's easy for Rodney to
see stripes. I am definitely a lines guy. I've been working on this for 18 years.
Rodney makes the most of his mow because his lawn is
a happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your mow. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's 11 locations in Bad Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Caro, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Rochester Hills, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online at tricountyequipment.com.
Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Are you seeing any rain right now, Jerry?
No, Terry, but a lot of thunder. We're not seeing a lot of lightning from Bay City and Essexville here, but again, the dark and pavement still hasn't gotten any water yet. So I think it's going to miss us. It's starting to brighten up to the west, and so we could have used it. Farmers right now, they don't want it. We do.
Yeah,
so and it can't make everybody happy.
And our opportunities, quite frankly, other than maybe Saturday, really don't look all that great. So suggestions right now for our homeowners, what do you think?
You clearly monitor the moisture. That's again, I keep saying that it's the single hardest thing to have people understand, that you just can't have a sprinkler system and put it on cruise control and it's perfect forever. You got to go out and look and pay attention, stick your finger in the ground, look at the plants, see what they're looking like. And, as far as everything else goes, Terry, with the warmer weather we're having, we can get out and now start planting those annuals. I'm not seeing the long range forecast all the way to the 24th. The lowest low I'm finding is 51. So everything's going to do real well right now to get it out, get it in the ground, get it going. So time is now. So get out and get all those annuals planted and get things going for the season. I think our frost-free date is the 28th. And so unless we take a sudden drop for those last 4 days, I think we're going to be in good shape to get everything to ground.
I think we're golden. Jerry, take care. All righty?
Yes, sir.
Talk to you later.
Looking for a career where every day is different? Got a knack for working on farm equipment? We're looking to grow our team. Hudson Inc., your local John Deere dealer, is responsible for keeping farmers of America running. Honest, dependable, and self-reliant mechanical technicians is who we are looking for. Hudson provides continuing education, tool allowances, and benefits. If you're interested in becoming a part of the Hudson team, go online and search Hudson Inc. Careers for more information.
Cercospora is tough and tenacious. So are sugar beet farmers. Provosol fungicide can stop Cercospora leaf spot and help your business grow. It brings brand new chemistry that's engineered to exceed the performance of current fungicides on the market. With faster activity and a longer residual disease control for your sugar beet plants, Provosol is the proactive fungicide that won't quit when things get tough. In other words, it's just like you. Talk with your BASF rep about Provosol fungicide. Always read and follow label directions.
Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They do have lines of credit for equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Find out how they can help you. The Frankenmuth Credit Union, frankenmuthcu.org. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so you stick around. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton,